Good afternoon and evening, everyone. This is Terraquator. It is Monday, March 18th, 2024. It is day 78. I'm still sober. I'm really tired, though. It's my own fault. It really is. Because, Lilia finally got into VRchat last night with me. So that finally happened. It's been like... Geez, it's been like a year since she's been able to get into VRchat with me. So it's been a good while. Thing is, we kind of stayed up till like 4 in the morning screwing around in one of those avatar search worlds. So we're particularly tired. Plus, we had all that stuff we had to do today. Buttercup and I did try to start working on her project. Kind of ran into a few hiccups, though. That hiccup really being, here, pardon me. Oh, I'm still facing funny. I'm sorry. Let's, yes. Well, the hiccup we ran into is the diagram that NASA had for this kind of project was a little bit off. I think it was for a different dimension of, light prism. I have a larger one. So the setup I used to replicate the diagram that NASA has in their PDF file, well, the box is too small. So it doesn't split the light enough, so you just get this bright, essentially a white light instead of the light being split into the light spectrum. So I had to find a solution. Well, I don't have any hot glue. I don't have any hot glue. Nor do I have, I didn't really have, obviously, a prism stand. I don't have a prism stand, so I had to improvise. What I had to use was a piece of cardboard. Still have to use the box to put the paper and thermometers in that. We got one reading so far, and luckily we're lucky because tomorrow it won't be cloudy out tomorrow night. Or tomorrow, not tomorrow night. That would be too late. So tomorrow, it's not going to be cloudy. But what we ran into is I had to cut a piece of cardboard and jam that onto my old tracking sensor tripod for my lighthouses for VR tracking. I put a piece of cardboard on there, but in order to keep the light prism in place, well, I just got some pieces of adhesive Velcro, put that on a piece of cardboard, and the other piece of adhesive Velcro onto the light prism, and put that on my tripod rudimentally. It's not exactly what I'd call stable, so it's a very delicate process. I need to make it more stable. I got one reading so far, well, kind of. I need to make sure the thermometers are still properly accurate. I also apparently I had to coat the bulbs of the thermometers in black paint so they absorb heat evenly. Well, I did that too. But the problem I ran into is the light spectrum points very, very sharply down now. So it's straight down. Almost. Thank goodness this tripod is stable for that. It's the piece of cardboard that's not what I'd call stable. And on top of that, the 5-minute run that you use for calculating that time, well, the split light moves because so does the sun. So this tiny, tiny window to get these readings, and it was kind of a mess. So I need to get our makeshift platform for this prism stabilized for tomorrow, because tomorrow will be warmer and sunny. Because today was it was kind of cold today. I mean, I'd say that's a good thing because it's only early spring right now, so it is good that it's finally, colder. Well, no, yeah, still colder, because February was really, really warm. Alistair's here for some reason. Wait. What? Excuse me. I need to check something. Man, this really is doing some weird stuff right now in terms of my expressions. Let's see. I think that's under social? Wait, no, that's not social. In instance... Oh, Alistair. So they're based off of... Well, they're using an avatar from... Berserk. There we go. Anyway, I have to continue this, and I have to be quick because I haven't spoken to anyone outside of Lilia and Spots in VRchat in a very long time. I mean, Spot outside of Lilia was the last person I spoke to, and that's how my entire year with VRchat has gone. But outside of that little kerfluffle, should I even call it a kerfluffle? That's not fair to anyone, really. But Buttercup and I are going to reset that experiment to get at least, I want to say, like 4 or 5 more readings. And I got to figure out if I should do it earlier in the day when the sun's lower so the light refraction could go further out, because it was too close to high noon with our first initial recording today. So that might be why it was so difficult to get that proper reading. So hopefully we can get a better reading tomorrow. But we need at least, I want to say at least 5 readings. And then I have to make sure that, again, the thermometers are working properly, because something didn't come out right. But what I do know is that the spot where the thermometers were supposed to be, that light had shifted. Because of how Earth rotates in its axis, the orbit around the sun. You know how that works. Anyway, on to what I was talking about initially when I came on here, to say that I spent a lot of time with Lilia last night in VRchat. We didn't do anything inappropriate, trust me. We went to that avatar search world where you can just look at random avatars to see, what's out there. And I think I'm understanding why sociability in VRchat is a little off. In my time being back, I have tried to go to public worlds to see what people are talking about, and it's iffy. It's very iffy. And I think I'll have to do an entire separate video outside of these daily I'm sober videos to really touch on just how lewd it all is. VRchat, I mean, don't get me wrong, when I joined in 2019, people were already quite gratuitous in their promiscuity. But now, I can't search for random avatars in that world and have a single load without NSFW avatars being in that search. So I think as a lot of people have already done YouTube videos talking about just how promiscuous VRchat has become, and they just left the instance. So that helps me. Maybe they couldn't find me. I'm on the bridge of PSO2, as you can see. Haha! But, excuse me. My lenses are, especially my right lens, it's really fogging up right now. But I will try to touch on what other YouTubers who talk about VRchat's, I guess you could say, downfall. This never was a game anyway. But I think I should make a separate video sometime. Hopefully if Lily is with me to really touch on just how lewd this that VRchat is right now. I'd like to see a second wind in VRchat where some of the OGs are back. I do understand that a lot of other VRchat streamers that I knew, myself included, got even worse with their alcoholism. I'm thankful enough that I'm getting myself away from the bottle, and it's going quite well, I'd say. I mean, come on, 78 days. I'm feeling great. Although one thing that is frustrating me is I still haven't gotten to my day 100. Sorry, I still haven't gotten to my day 100 project, and that again is entirely my fault. My only excuse is I have zero experience with what I want to do. At this rate, it's looking like I'm just going to have to come up with something off the top of my head because I've had very little time to do anything outside of just be like, hey guys, I'm sober. And then doing everything out, cooking for I do all the cooking in the house anyway, because the kitchen is my domain. That is my domain. I do the cooking in this house. Thank you very much. Anyway, I've done enough ranting for everyone. I want to make sure that Buttercup's project goes smoothly tomorrow. I also want to make sure that everything continues getting smoother because this has been a very, very stressful month. I'm ready for it to be done. I want to get into April so I stop feeling overwhelmed with things that are beyond my control. Yay. Anyway, I am going to head over to my computer and turn this off. This recording is done because I don't have any more to talk on. I'll talk with Lilia about maybe a one-on-one or finding another friend of ours to talk about just how lewd this... Okay, no, wrong expression. Just how lewd this place has become, because it's been very difficult to socialize with people, especially friends that I still have on my friends list. Very hard to talk to them, and I think I'm understanding why. Although, don't get me wrong, it's not going to stop me from coming on here and giving my daily updates of saying I'm sober, and just, exploring to see what there is around. Because, I don't care for lewd stuff anymore. I'm obviously too old for that. But it's not going to stop me from doing this because this is fun and feels surprisingly natural for me. Quite natural. But I'm going to get out of your hair. This is Terra Quator on your day 78 on March 18th, 2024. I'll see everyone tomorrow on Tuesday, and I hate Tuesdays, so that's going to be an interesting one. See you tomorrow, everyone. Who's in trouble now out there?